Murder, conspiracy to commit rape, and criminal confinement.
Those are the charges that two men will face in connection with a Greene County, Indiana teenager's death. Documents out today explain in vivid detail how Jordan Buskirk and Randall Crossley killed Caitlin Wolfe. The 19-year-old went missing last week, and earlier this week, DNR officials found her body in a lake in Sullivan County.
News 10's Rondell Moore has followed this story from the beginning. Tonight, we are getting a better idea of how this happened. In tonight's top story, he's looking at the crime from start to finish. Plus, in an exclusive interview, talked to Jordan Buskirk's brother earlier today. Rondell?
Mark and Patrice, first and foremost, we need to warn our viewers this story may not be suitable for everyone. Now, with that said, today I got a copy of the probable cause affidavit. I've been sorting through it most of the day, so let's dive into what happened. Jordan Buskirk and Randall Crossley are best friends with a long history of drug use and drug abuse. That's according to this document. They had had at least 2 to 3 prior meetings with Caitlin Wolfe. So let's map this out. On June 4th, police say the two bought items in 2 Terre Haute stores, one being a hardware store, another an adult-themed store. Police say the purchases included handcuffs, condoms, ropes, and sexually explicit items. The intent to rape and then murder someone. Buskirk allegedly said, quote, "The opportunity was just there for Caitlin Wolfe. She was not a target." Now, here's where the plan went active. On June 5th, records say Wolfe, Buskirk, and Crossley met at around 8 p.m. near her home in Greene County. They gave Wolfe Valium pills and took her back home. According to records, that would be the last time Caitlin would be at her house. At 1 in the morning, June 6th, the three decided to meet again. There they did more drugs and drove around for a while. That's when they stopped in a rural area. In the probable cause, Buskirk admitted he and Crossley stopped to murder Caitlin Wolfe there. They did it by choking her to death on a gravel road in the country. Documents show they duct taped the girl's mouth and put a t-shirt over her head and duct taped the shirt. They then put her in a trunk and later dumped her body into a lake, tied to a weight. This all happened before 5 a.m. June 6th. Then, just after 5, Buskirk and Crossley showed up at a Sullivan gas station. Surveillance video showed them with muddy clothes. Later that day, Eric Wolfe, Caitlin Wolfe's father, reported her missing. June 7th, police began searching for people who'd been in recent contact with Caitlin. They found a text on her phone sent to Crossley. That led them to question both Crossley and Jordan Buskirk. They became persons of interest based on inconsistent accounts. Another break happened on June 8th. That's when they found blood in Crossley's car. Shortly after he was taken into custody, he then pointed police to Buskirk. Police believe they tried to cover their tracks by using Caitlin's phone to make Facebook posts after the murder. Documents show Buskirk told police Crossley sent text messages to Crossley and his wife posing as Caitlin. Then June 10th, investigators found Caitlin's body. Crossley's wife Tamara pointed police to a lake in Sullivan County where she spotted a shoe floating on the water. From there, police quickly made the connections. Buskirk said he tried to block it all out, but has thoughts of his family's disappointment. Well, we met up with one of those family members earlier, his brother. He lived with Buskirk. He said he thought he was working in Terre Haute and never had even heard of Caitlin Wolfe before all this happened. He's simply shocked by the charges.
It's just heartbreaking. You know, he's my brother. I love him no matter what. You know, it's just hard for all 3 families. So, no, I don't want anybody associated with anybody to be hurt. So.
Now, Mark and Patrice, the details for this story will likely continue to come out. This is just the beginning of what's going to be a long murder case. Crossley and Buskirk will be in court tomorrow morning. We'll, of course, continue to follow this story. Back to you.